All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, Rise and Shine Gaming Operations Team. Professor Blinn reaching out to you. I welcome you to week 4 of the course. By the end of this work team, all right, we'll get to that summit, which is the summit is to me the halfway point to get where we are at that mountaintop. All right, and that's a way to keep growing, keep learning, keep developing. All right, stay on top, stay out in front. All right, onward and upward. You got this, team. Keep it rolling. Keep always be that coal in the fire. Keep it burning strong. Throughout these days, the upcoming weeks. I want you to finish strong. Now, looking at this week, though, in particular, I do want to showcase my sincere and utmost respect and very blessed and happy Veterans Day celebration to each and every one of you out there, in particular, maybe your family, friend, loved one, significant other. You name it across the board that has served in our armed forces. I got my representing my Navy shirt here. I want to make sure I wore that for Veterans Day. But happy Veterans Day to all those veterans out there. My utmost respect, love, and appreciation go out to each and every one of you. Thank you so much from all my heart. All right, now, getting to the week 4 content area, take a look around, peruse around, as I like to call. Take, as always, into consideration week 4, what it's about, though, Professor. Talk to us about that. I want to get into 2 basically chapters of the book, chapter 6, chapter 7. Chapter 6, my focal point, though, is really consumer behavior. I really want to get into the why we gamble. Why do we get a chance? And we know the odds are so against us. If you got a chance to look at the math, look at the probability of any game, scratch off, lottery, the lottery, please, Powerball. All right, but we all want that one chance, that one moment, that one shot at glory. All right, finding ways that we could see ourselves, holding that big check or hearing the bells and whistles go off with the jackpot. It could be that one person, one place, right time, that kind of moment. So the other flip side of it. All right, it could be us. Why not, right? Why not us? So that's kind of consumer behavior behind it. Why not? All right, and how do we basically make sure we keep attracting guests, even though they come and unfortunately they do not basically get all what they wish for, all that they wanted while they're in a gaming basically environment. But still, how do we keep enticing them to come back, sustainability-wise? All right, that's what the consumer behavior is all about. Knowing their basically kind of details to what could basically trigger a weekend trip, a day trip, or an extended stay period of time. Is it something like Las Vegas? All the entertainment, the food and beverage, all basically the glitz, the glamour, all that. All right, it could be something of that nature. So always know, what could we do to entice? Because when we entice, we could create a relationship with guests. All right, then we could build loyalty. And finding ways to maintain that sustainability. That's how we're getting in particular. That's when you see casinos not just have one area, they have several areas. Why they keep growing. They started with one area, but of course all the money that came into the one area, now they grow in size. So consumer behavior, big. All right. Chapter 7 about corporate technology. And that's where we get a chance. When you look at anything you have today, corporate technology, it's the app on your phone because the corporation of America. It's the certain loyalty cards, the programs. Compared to mom and pop places, corporate America has all those capabilities. They have all the resources. They have all the technology, the research and development, and it could go on and on. So that's what chapter 7 is truly hit or miss about. But I really want to get into some of the guts of that chapter 6. Week 4 content is about consumer behavior. I want to get into millennials. We're in COVID-19 still. We're on our way out. We're any day now. Be mindful. High hopes, yes. But we do get a chance to go through, as always, these maybe next few months when we do have vaccines. I anticipate food and beverage-wise, hospitality, culinary, theme parks, even in gaming facilities. All right, there's going to be waves of basically people coming back into it. And one of those first waves is probably going to be those millennials where they're very fearless. They finally, in particular, they want to get back out there in the world. And that's what we're truly making sure. All right, looking at demographic-wise in casinos, that's our main basically ploy to get someone in particular, what demographic we get into the casinos now. Even though there might be a vaccine available or in the upcoming months, all right, how do we get them there? That's what we got to make sure. How do we market that? How do we pitch certain basic products, services? I could go on and on. So that's what I want you to start to think about when you're week 4 project areas. What can we do about millennials? They're fearless. How do we play basically a part in making sure when they come to a casino environment, they're safe, all right, in particular, they have all the protocols and procedures in place, but how do we entice them? What can we do? They're always on their phones. They have apps. They have TikToks. They have this, that, and the other social media outlets. But gaming-wise, what can we do? All right, what can we basically create in this environment of the gaming industry to have them, all right? Not just, like I said, come to basically that, but stay, be loyal, have sustainable basically success there with that. So that's where we're going to get into marketing, sales for your week 4 project area. All right, your number 4. I really want you to get creative, use your imagination. All right, I want to hit on basically Vegas. All right, Sin City, City Never Sleeps. All right, Atlantic City. All right, Do AC, America's Playground. All cliche sayings, very marketable, that you can remember and that echo in eternity. If there was a such, all right, I proposed this in your round of four, if there was such a casino here in Daytona Beach, what would you name basically the slogan or the catchphrase that's out there? Anything goes here. So be mindful about that. I really want you to get creative with it, though. See what you come up with. All right. But also looking at some of the basically week 4 content area. Look at my words of wisdom there. Understanding any question concerns, reach out to me. Don't forget to verify your tents for week 4. But all about demographics. Understanding we're in COVID-19. How do we get basic back to our marketing go-tos? All right, we're going to get basically, hopefully, vaccine soon. But before that happens, or while that's happening, who can we get into our casinos? Because I talked to my fellow colleagues in Vegas, Atlantic City, and up in Biloxi. All right, it is basically thin in certain casinos, but they're still coming. All right, we need to get waves back into the restaurants, waves back into the entertainment area, waves back into, as always, the casinos. How do we do that? We start with basic who we know is fearless, and that is those millennials. We got to get them going and find ways to entice them. And done in a sanitary, safe way, yes, but how do we make sure you could basically find themselves in a gaming environment sustainably? All right, I wish you all the best. I look forward, as always, again, work with you shoulder to shoulder, hand in hand. Happy Veterans Day again. Take care, team. Have a great week 4. Halfway to home.